What's going on? So look, if you are not familiar with registering your song, you need to register it the proper way. So what I'm going to show you today is how to register a song through BMI so you can get paid properly. And then also, if you have a mistake your on your registration, I'll show you how to fix that as well. All right, so first you want to log into your account, right? Go to music creators and publishers. All right, now once you're logged in, you go to register new works. All right, now what you do is you add a new work and then you select right here, music publisher. So I collect on my account, you select your publishing company or your name, depending on, whatever you are, but make sure that you have both accounts so that you can have your publishing account and your writer's account. Make sure you sign up for both of those. All right, then you hit all other genres. Okay, so now we here to put in a work title. We just say test song and we'll put the duration in. We'll say it's 3 minutes, 27 seconds. Then the work content is going to be music and lyrics. It's going to be in the English language. And if there's any alternate titles, you can put that in there as well too, just in case you have like like say if it's made for film or something like that and they name it Q 22 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You could change it on there, or if there's another version of your song that you need to add on there so they can make sure that they have all the titles that's attached to this song so you can get paid off of them. And the PRO pays for your performance royalties, which is like radio, sync, things like that, and YouTube, all of that on the publishing side of the copyright. So we hit next. All right, is this work public domain arrangement? No. But if it is, make sure that you put yes. Does this work contain any samples or melodies? This is important. If you have samples in here, make sure that you get the samples clear. You can go to DMG clearances. They could clear the master and the publishing side for you. But make sure if you do get the clearance or whatever, make sure that you put the correct writers in here so they get their sample royalties. So they get their royalties as the sample. 9 times out of 10, the people that we've gotten samples from, they take anywhere from like 50 to 60% of the publishing. So be prepared for that, even though you do pay for it or whatever. But that's just what we dealt with. That's my experience from it, from the three that we've done. And if this has no samples, hit no, click next. All right, so now we're gonna start putting the publishers' names in here. We're gonna put my publishing company down and just say that we're splitting this song 50-50. And make sure that you put the splits from your split sheet into this system, and with BMI it's doubled, so if it's 100% on the song regularly, but on BMI, it's 100% goes to the writers and 100% goes to the publishers. So, so that's what I'm saying, like it's doubled. So if you got that you get 25% on your split sheet, it's going to be 50% on here. All right. And then if there's another publisher, you can add that on there. So like I'll just say that I'm the writer of the lyrics on here, and then we're gonna say let's see, who could I'm just gonna choose a writer. We'll just go with this writer here. We just say he's a writer on the song. His role is an author because he's a writer. Now, if he did compose the song, that's the producer. If he did like some of the music and the lyrics, this is where you put composer and author. And if you ever need to add a new person for a songwriter or a writer, period, and say you don't know their IPI number, you could go to BMI right here, go to song view. You could type in, let's just say that they've been on another song called, just make something up, forever, like a spell, right? All right, and then we just hit search, click on the song, and then say David Foster was one of my writers, right? And I needed to find his IPI number. This is where you find the IPI number. So you make sure that you get the right IPI number in here so the right writer gets paid, because a lot of people have the same names. So you want to make sure that the right person is put on their account, because what happened too is if it's the wrong same name on the account and they were paid or whatever. So what happened is that person would get those royalties, but once it's corrected, they'll go back and they'll pause that person's royalties until the other ones have caught up payment for the correct writer. All right. Okay. Then you put the writer share in here. We're going to say 50%. And then we're saying that he's attached to my publishing company, but it's going to be, this is going to be you and you're going to have your own publishing company. So it's not like the publisher is taking all of your percentage unless that's the percentage that they have in your contract or whatever. But we're going to say this is me, and my publishing company is C. Benjamin Publishing. So we got that down. Okay, so we're gonna add another publisher. Let's just go with any one of these. We just go with this one. Okay, so this publisher is getting 50% because it's only one writer, one producer on this song. And again, make sure that the numbers that you agree on your split sheet is what goes in here. So a lot of people be trying to take percentages and double up on this or that and say that they did this or that, but then on the split sheet, or if they don't have a split sheet, it becomes a problem when sync deals and all kind of other opportunities come across. And then when people start not getting paid, that's why. Okay. And then we're just going to say this is the composer right here. So we're going to go, let's see, composer and 50%. And we're going to say this writer is attached to this publishing company. So that way everybody matches. Oh, that's an ASCAP writer. So let me change it to an ASCAP writer. Let me change that to an ASCAP. And then here's like, if you make a mistake, all you gotta do is hit edit, and we're just gonna choose an ASCAP writer. Boom. All right, hit that. That's simple, easy fix. So now you see how all the publishers percentage equals out to 100%, and all the writers equal out to 100%. You know what I'm saying? So like when you get your writer's check as a writer, you getting say you get $10,000 as a writer, you're gonna get the same check as a publisher as well. So you're gonna get $20,000, and all the percentages have to match. So if it's so with C. Benjamin Publishing, whatever writer is with C. Benjamin Publishing, that ownership and collection have to match. Unless it's an admin or something like that, then they will collect like 20% or 15%, whatever you have in your contract. But the percentages must match the same as whatever publishing company it is. So this publishing company is with this writer, so that's 50%, 50 and 50. This one is with this one, ASCAP as a affiliate of ASCAP, 50 and 50. So it all equals out. So there's no complications with that. You hit next. All right. Are there any artists on this song? Yes. Are there any recordings? Yes. Was this for film and TV? Nope. Unless a film or production company asks you to make something specifically for their show or theater or film or music library, then that's when you will put yes on this one. Then you hit next. Okay, now when you want to add artists, we just say this artist's name is Ra Ra. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the artist name. And then what type is it? It's going to be a single. Recording title. It's going to be the same as the title because it's going to be called Test. Release date, you can put that in there if you want to. Is there a record label releasing this? You can put yes or no. It doesn't matter. Hit next. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hold on 1 second. All right. So now you got everything put in. Just double check everything is in here the correct way. And then so we got the title Test Song, and I got to change that and make that recording title Test Song. So I'll just go up here and go back to artists and recordings, click on that so I can edit that part. Okay, action, edit, song. Hit next. Okay. Then now we go down here to the bottom, click next because I made that edit. All right, now we ready to look over and make sure everything is correct on here. Okay, so we got the title, Test Song, English, duration, it's music and lyrics, it's full song. We got all the writers, publishers, got all of them correct with the even percentages. Everything matches our split sheets, and boom, got the artist name that's going to show up. Then recording title, Test Song, and then you click this checkbox and then hit submit. And then now your song is going to be submitted over to BMI to review so it can be added into your catalog. But here's the thing too. Okay, so say that you all right, so say that you got your song registered, right? And then you want to you see that there's an error on the song after it's submitted. You want to go to BMI.com. Okay, all right. So say that the song is, you get it back or whatever, and say somebody, or you need to make a change to it. Somebody claims that they were with the producer when they made it, so they want to get a percentage now. You didn't change the split sheets over, made the corrections on the split sheet. So now what you do is you go to BMI.com, and you can either go in your back office and click update this work, or you could go to BMI.com and put in revise work. And then once you do that, you just go to this first thing right here where it says instructions for updating registered works. And it's a simple fix. All you do is you send an email to reviseworks at bmi.com. And then remember when we went to the song view thing, right? So say this is the song we want to say this is the song that we want to make corrections on, right? So we go here, and in the revise works email, what you want to do is you want to put the title of the song, you want to put the work ID number under for BMI, so it'll be this one right here, but you want the work ID number, and you want the ISWC number. You want to put that in there, and then you put all the writers in with their percentages, and then have the split sheet for security and backup and proof that these are the changes that need to be made, and these people signed off on this split sheet contract saying that this is percent that they deserve, and this is the percent that's supposed to be changed. So this is the percent that it's supposed to be changed to. All right, so with that being said, everything that you need to know about registering a song we just went over right here. So if it's helped you, please share it, like it, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll come up with more ideas and more things that you want to learn about the music industry so you get paid all your royalties. All right. I hope this helped, Church.